advancing ordinary citizens' lives. The ATM is anchored on 5 core values, one of which is accountability. The vacant city manager's position plunges the city in victory, whose destiny is nothing else but chaos. This spells a disastrous future for the citizens who are counting on this administration, helplessly waiting on the city to deliver services. The ATM will not compromise its values by keeping quiet while the city's image is dragged through the mud in an adrift manner that does nothing for the suffering citizens who find themselves in daily abject poverty. The ATM is of the view that a city manager is at the center of governance in the city of Johannesburg. Having this position vacant a day longer will serve as a clear signal that this administration and council has no interest in improving the quality of life in the city of Johannesburg. We therefore call on all councillors here to act with speed to help bring order and stability in the city by ensuring that the position of the city manager is filled with the urgency it deserves. Not only will this help boost the city's image, but it will contribute to attracting much needed investor confidence to help yield positive.
Thank you, Speaker. Speaker, indeed, you will recall that it was in this council where the DA-led administration presented an ENS report, a report that was not approved by council. So we understand that it is in the DNA to flout processes. And to them, whiteness translates to capacity. It is very unfortunate that we have our black brothers who really do not see that black professionals are being targeted by the DA-led administration, regardless of capacity. And we shall remind the likes of Abongo Ben, when Popo hits the fan, that you were there, you were voting as a bloc. When processes were flouted by those who are having a white color than ours. We are then saying, Speaker, in terms of Systems Act, and it's not a legal, you don't even need to seek a legal opinion on that. It is a matter of our councillors who have a white color than us to read English in terms of the Systems Act, so that we assist the process of getting the right person for the position of the CM. When you read the regulations on appointment and conditions of employment, on chapter 3, number 6, rule of 15, it is very clear, Speaker, the selection, the second or third suitable candidate to minimize delays that may arise in the filling of the post if the first choice candidate declines or does not accept the offer of employment. It is public knowledge that your preferred candidate is a CM in the city of Tshwane. So there is number 2. And we're all guided by these acts, and they're there for a reason. So I'm pleading with our colleagues who can read this English and tell me if this English is incorrect or my understanding is incorrect. But it is, in my view, it is just a matter of English. There's no need for a legal opinion. So as the African National Congress, we are then saying, go back and check who was number 2, and we will be delighted if number 2 is indeed appointed in the position of city manager. I thank you.
MMC not. Thanks, Speaker. I'm not sure there was much to respond to, except for the fact that we would like to re-advertise the position and we ask Council to approve. Thank you.
Councillors, the are on 4.3. Is the item agreed to? Thank you, councillors. Councillors, I've heard you. It's not clear. I hear yes, and I hear no.
Agreed.
So,
The noes have it. The noes have it.
so councillors,
Open our mic so that you can hear us. Open our mics.
no, I can't open your mics. Councillors, the recommendations are on page 4.3. Is the recommendations agreed to? Councillors,
Yes.
it's not clear to me.
No.
It's still not clear.
Yeah, man.
No.
Noes have it.
The noes have it.
Yes.
Councillor Musita.
Yes.
Councillors, thank you. Thank you, Councillor Musita.
Thank you, Speaker, for the opportunity to speak. There's two issues I want to raise with the House. One is that we are going to demand roll call. Secondly is that we will want the House to be divided. Thanks.
Councillors that are online, councillors, please, you've got to be silent at this point, because I'm trying to communicate with the councillors that are online. First. Thank you. Councillor Mpatlela.
Yes, I think as EFF we are trying to be clear that number one, we want roll call. So we want to know those councillors who are with us visually to say whom and whom, because this item, it's a very serious item to us. So can you please treat it with the seriousness it deserves? Thank you.
Councillor.
Speaker, are we proceeding to roll call or are you still getting advice?
No, I'm first starting with obviously the
All right.
hands.
No, it's
the
fine.
hands,
I wanted
as
to get-
normal. One minute.
Yeah.
I'm starting with the hands first, as normal.
Okay.
Because that's what we normally do.
Okay.
Right? And then after that, we will then go into a roll call.
No. Please, Speaker. Speaker. Am I still protected, Speaker? Thank you very much, Speaker.
I think there is prescripts that guide us, and it's this book, Speaker. Can we start? It's Rule 86, and then we'll follow the procedure, guiding us or leading us to that process that where you want to take us. Please, don't abuse us, Speaker. Let's follow the rules first. Ane? Even if you want the hands, let's ring the 5 minutes so that people can come back who are outside. Let's just follow this for today, Nje. I'm asking you, please.
Councillor Christians, before you rise, I want to raise the process simply because the councillors raised that particular issue. That we will first call the people online one by one to rise and obviously indicate they are absent, that they are here, and ask them to vote in whatever direction. That's the first thing. I'll give you the second opportunity, seeing that you've raised it. Yes.
Now I was pleading, fella, I didn't hear you make